Hey everyone, it's Jason. Today I'm going to open up some more Dicemasters. These are just the Marvel ones. But I did a part 1 video of this where I opened up a bunch of these and I had some Thors, some Guardians, some X-Men First Class, and I also had some Batman ones, but I didn't buy any more Batman ones this time. But I thought these were fun to open. So I'm going to go through and look at them. I apologize for my coughing. Alright, yeah, so it's kind of funny about this game. You can open them up, you get 2 cards, and 2 dice. So I like to do is just open them up. I like to pull out the dice first and try and see if I can figure out who they are. Which I think that's kind of like a fun little game. And I'll eventually have posted a thing on how to play this. You can also watch the like Ninja Turtles box. I kind of go through and sort of how to play this. But like this is just symbols, different symbols on the dice represent like how you can pay for them, and then like these are their attack, defense, and cost. And the symbol represents what character. I think this is Sebastian Shaw, the Black King, or the Hellfire Club. And I think from previous cards, I believe this is Danger Room or Cerebro. I don't remember which one. Danger Room. And then now you kind of look at the picture, you can kind of see it. You're like, oh, okay, I see. Like, these lines here are supposed to be like that. That's supposed to be the pattern on the floor. Yeah, it kind of makes more sense when you see a picture sometimes. So this is just like a generic one. It's not even a character, but reroll all active character dice. Move any that show energy faces to their opponent's use field. Return the rest to their hand. So that's kind of cool. Like, resets everybody. It's a common. And then we got, Sebastian Shaw. So it's like a Black King pawn piece. He's a villain. This is an uncommon. No, sorry, this is a rare. Yellows are rare. So I got a rare on the first pack. That's cool. Awaken. Prep a die from your bag. When this die spins up, one number of levels, you might use this effect. Okay, that's cool. So if you find something that makes it more powerful, you get prep a die and have another die ready. Alright, I'm just gonna jump around packs instead of doing like all X-Men, all this. We're just gonna grab what we grab. So here we got Guardians of the Galaxy. So we have I have no idea what this is. I mean, it kind of looks like a weird Spider-Man, but I'm sure it's not Spider-Man. It could be Ronan the Accuser's hammer, or like a hammer. It's got like a hammer with like lightning bolts shooting out of it. So it might be the Accuser weapon. But it's I say that, but it's a character because it has attack and defense. So it could just be maybe it's Ronan. And then here we have not really sure. I think the asterisk are supposed to be in the bottom corner. And it's like a weird fish scale. I am not for sure on that. A Chitauri Sentinel maybe? Oh, it's supposed to be nowhere. Now I kind of see it, like an eye, and there's the mouth hole. Uncommon. Hive of Scum and Villainy. You may spin all character dies in your reserve pro to level 3. You may field a level 3 character die for 1 cost as card instead of their printing fielding cost. So that'd be actually kind of interesting to come out with that Sebastian Shaw, so you could, spin characters up and then use that ability. And then, here we go, Madam Web. Well, I did not see that, but yet, like there's a symbol on her shirt. Threads of Fate. Madam Web blocks a villain. So some of the older sets used villains as Hydra. And then later they changed it to the actual, villain symbol that matched the DC one. Which makes more sense to have just a V as a villain versus Hydra symbol, because Hydra symbol is related more to Hydra characters. But when they block a villain, blocks a villain character dies. When Madam Web blocks a villain character, die. She gains two attack and 2 defense. I get okay. She gains power for blocking villains. Gotcha. Alright, now we got a pack of Thor. And we have a Mace here, who I believe is Hogan the Grim. And we have a dark face with a little eye slit. I'm gonna guess this is probably Malekith, if I had to guess, because he has that half white, half black face. And we were right. It was I was hoping it was that one. I knew it was one of the Warriors 3. I'm like, I think Hogan's the one with the mace. Intimidate. Will Hogan's activate, Fangirl, and Volstagg gain 2 attack, 2 defense, and gain Intimidate. So it's kind of cool because it kind of wants you to then play all 3 warriors to gain extra effects. And then we have a common Malekith. Yep, Malekith the Accursed. When Malekith is active, you may use an action dice. When using action dice, prep a dice from your bag. Interesting. He's punching a Thor in the face. Alright. Next up, we got another Thor. Alright, some new guys. Okay, there we have a Daredevil. Kind of weird to be in a Thor set, but, And then here we have a set of horns. Which could also be a Daredevil. Like an evil Daredevil. Or it could be a pair of black eyes. Oh, that's right. It was Surtur. That's right. I think I got that one before. The Fire Giant. Breath weapon, too. You pay 2 generic to deal 2 damage to your opponent. And all of their character dice. Oh boy. That's kind of cool. He's got some decent stats. 6, 7s, and 8s. And then we have this interesting Daredevil, Parker Protector, which I believe I had in the last video. We got the same one, which kind of sucks because it's uncommon. When Daredevil is active, when your opponent fields a villain character, prep a die from your bag. Getting a lot of these prepping abilities in here. Alright, another Guardians. What Guardians do we have? We have Ghost Rider, possibly. So it's like a chain link with a flame on it. And then I don't know who this is. But I love this guy. I love the clear guy. That's like a spider skull. Let's find out. Oh, that's supposed to be Adam Warlock. I never would have guessed that. I'm really still not sure why, but he's got the Guardians of the Galaxy ability. The being known as him. This is one of the foil cards you get occasionally. I don't mind foil cards in sets, but I don't really like them in these because you only get 2 cards. So if you're trying to make a full set and you get like a foil, it like kind of ruins it. Unless you don't care if you mix and match them. But it's whatever. I do like this on the foil though. Like the symbols in there. Yeah, maybe that was. I don't think they did that for any of the rest of them. Nope. Just because it's a foil with some. So that's kind of a neat thing to add in there. Well, Adam Warlock is active. Your character dies when field effects trigger twice. Interesting. And then we have Ghost Rider for Marvel Knights. Road Rash. Well, Ghost Rider is active during your clear and draw step. If Ghost Rider is your only character in the field drawing extra die. That's neat. I like the little picture though, the chain link with the flame. Alright, let's do another X-Men. I don't think I've really drawn anything like really cool for the X-Men. So yeah, this is TJ, Talia Wagner Nocturne. I know it's because I'm like, looks kind of like Nightcrawler, the teleporting and that, but that's his alternate reality daughter. This is his Starburst, so my guess is this is probably Jubilee. Sure enough. Jubilee. Life on the streets. Deal 1 damage to all opposing character die. This guy spins up. When rollable, you may use the effect. So, yeah. Same as Sebastian Shaw one. You have a lot of effects that gain bonuses for spinning up. So hopefully there's something else in the set or other cards you can use to help that happen more often. And then we have Nocturne, Talia Wagner. There's the Exiles team instead of X-Men. Well, Nocturne is active at the end of your turn. At the end of your roll and reroll step, you may take control of a character die with 2 or less attack until the end of turn. That's her ability. She possesses people because she's the daughter of Nightcrawler and Scarlet Witch in an alternate reality. So that's actually a neat ability. So after your reroll, you can take control of someone. Alright, we got 2 packs left of each. Let's do another X-Men. Let's stick on our X-Men because I was like, I don't ever get anyone cool, but now I got a Jubilee, which I love. Oh, we got a pair of teeth. Which this could literally be anybody, except I think this is the exact same picture from the base set one, which is Sabretooth. And then we just got an X, which again, this could be literally any character, but I believe this is the same symbol they used in the original Professor X cards. What I do like though is even if they're the same picture, so like they're the same ones, that means this die is interchangeable with the dice from the other set. They made them different colors, so that way you know if you have one from each set. So here you have Sabretooth, one of my favorite characters. He's a Brotherhood and a villain. Archenemy. When fielded, spin all your other characters' dice up 1 level. There we go, that's what we were looking for. So now, if I was just playing with the dice I had, like just these characters, I could, like if I was doing like a booster draft essentially, he would work super well with Sebastian Shaw and Jubilee. Because I could field them and I could pump both of them up. And he doesn't cost much, 1, 1, and 2. So that's cool. And then we have Professor X, who's an uncommon. Noble Intentions. Well, Professor X is active. All your X characters have +1 attack and +1 defense. Not like this one wouldn't be as helpful, because the only one I have so far, I believe, is Jubilee. But still, that's helpful. Works with the X-Men theme. Alright, we have another Thor. Alright, here we have a hammer. So it's probably Mjolnir, I would guess. And we have a blue crown, or not blue crown, I guess it's a blue guy. That's a Thor helmet. But is it regular Thor? Or is it some alternate Thor? We'll have to find out. It is a Thor. Journey into Mystery. Immortal, except when purchased, this die would go into your use pile, add it to your bag. And the global ability, which anyone can use, is pay 2 energy. Once per turn, deal 1 damage to target character die. He's got some beefy defense on him. He's an Avenger. Definitely not a bad card. And then to go with him, we got a Mjolnir. If he be worthy, deal 1 damage to the target character for each energy in your reserve. And then if you rolled asterisk or double asterisk, also deal the same amount of damage to target opponent. And so now this would actually work really well with Thor, which makes sense, because you have the extra lightning bolt you can use for the global, or his extra lightning bolt you can use for this. So they kind of theme well together with just that. I mean, that's really any lightning character, which is kind of cool. Again, like if you're going to draft, I got those two together. Alright, we got another Guardians of the Galaxy. That looks like a Star-Lord. And I'm gonna guess this is a Gamora. Even though it kinda looks like Viper. It could be a Viper, because they sometimes throw other characters in there. Star-Lord. Moonage Daydream. I haven't gotten any like super rares or anything, which is kind of disappointing. When fielded, Star-Lord deals 1 damage to each target player. So now again, combine him with the Adam Warlock I got, that says lets you double up your when fielded abilities. If I remember that right. Yep. So it doubles his when fielded. So if I played him with that Star-Lord, then all Guardian cards, I did deal 2 damage. Which is super effective. And then we got a foil Gamora, who's an uncommon. Death's Descendant. Trying to find the best way to show off that artwork. When fielded, if you purchased a different Guardian character die this turn, add it to your bag. Instead, add it to your prep area. So, her fielded ability wouldn't work as well with Adam Warlock, because the chances are that you field her and play multiple cards at the same turn. Probably aren't going to happen. Alright. We're going to run through X-Men again, because I haven't been as impressed with these characters. But it looks like we got an Iceman. Again, one of my favorite characters. And, oh, that's a dupe. Little green potato. Alright, dupe, lights, camera, action. When dupe is KO'd, dupe is KO'd, capture target opposing character die until the start of the next turn. We'll just stack though. 0 for a 1-1, 1 for a 3-2, but 2 for a 6-6. He gets pretty beefy on his third turn. Yeah, it's kind of a neat ability, just to steal someone for a turn. And then we have Iceman. Cold Hands, Warm Heart. I don't know what outfit he's wearing. I mean, it looks like he's dressed up as whoever he's punching out, so maybe he's just in disguise. Awaken, once per turn. Double Iceman's printed attack. Until the next turn, this guy spins up one of them rolls, you may use his effect. So again, this should work like that saber tooth. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. I like Iceman. Let's do Guardians. We'll save Thor for last. We have a Groot. I am Groot. And we have a Bikini. Oh. I guess maybe it's not a bikini. I was looking at it like this. Like, there's the bikini top, there's the bikini bottom. I guess it goes this way. So now it looks more like an eye. So I have even less idea of who it is. I'd say, like, the bikini, like, maybe that's like Nebula. Like, the original Nebula. Oh, it's the Collector. And that's probably like a pot or a jar or something he's holding. So he's a villain. Cosmic Curator. Well, the Collector is active whenever you field a villain die. Draw a die from your bag and add it to your prep area. You get an extra card. And then Groot. The monster from Planet X. This is kind of interesting because it's Groot, the main Groot that everyone knows and sees in the movies and all that. But the actual version on this card is the original Groot, which is a different Groot. A different Groot altogether. That's kind of odd about the way they do these games, because they have like alternate versions of the character, but the artwork is always the same. It says, well, Groot is active for the first time. Damage is dealt each your turn to reduce the damage by 1. Instead, showing asterisk, which 2 of his dice have that. Reduce that damage by 2. So these bigger versions, he gets to ignore 2 damage. Pay 2 shields, gain 1 life, uses ability only once per turn. Interesting. So there's a Groot. Alright, and then finally we have our last Thor pack. Let's see what we get. And we got a Jargaborn, Thor's axe, and we got a Captain America, which again I think it's like one of the original Captain America guys, which I like if they are repeating some of them from the older sets, because that's the thing, if you're just buying these in the packs, and then like if they kept always coming out with new versions, it's hard to get these 4 guys. So this is actually Samantha Wilson. This is actually a alternate reality version Shield character. Well, Samantha Wilson is active when you feel the sidekick die. Draw and roll a die. Pay 1 shield for 1 damage to target your player. So now I'm curious if that's the same die or not. Because it's a completely different character. It's still Captain America, but it's a different Captain America. And then Jargaborn. When a character die you control with Immortal, gets +2 attack, +2 defense, gains over Crush. Basically give it to Thor, makes him more powerful. Iron Bear. Alright, so that's all I got. See you guys later. Bye. Hey, just a super quick add-on to the end of this video. I just want to point out, because I did kind of mention this, is that lots of times they reuse the symbols, and I thought it was kind of interesting. So, like, here's Daredevil from, like, one of the first sets, and then here's the Daredevil from the newer set. It's the same guy, but it's a different color. That's to help denote which side it kind of goes with. But it's nice, because now if, like, I bought a pack, and I got, like, 2 of these guys, and I bought a couple packs, I got 2 of these, I can still use all 4 with either set. And they keep it with lots of the same characters. I was kind of just flipping through all the different cards I have in here, and like I got Gamora here, and this Gamora has the same one as that one. So as long as it has the same picture, all the dice will be the same. It'd be just different colors and stuff, which is really cool. But they didn't always keep every single character the same every time. Like they have changed them from sets. Like there's a Professor X that has like the 1-5, which matches this Professor X. But then this Professor X is from like the second set, and then he's in the first set as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's in there somewhere. But yeah, so like they like one set had him, and the next set had him the same, but then they changed them. But you know, like our Sabretooth here was the same as this new Sabretooth. Just different colored dye. Oh, there's the Professor X with a different colored dye. But they did change some of the other characters. So like out of the other ones I had in here, like this current set, like the Groot and the Iceman were from the same. And Thor was. And even Captain America, even though it's a different Captain America character, because this one's Sam Wilson, or Samantha Wilson, sorry. But this Samantha Wilson has the same exact dye as this original Captain America here from this set, which is like the second set. So that's cool, because even though it's a different person altogether, and like this Daredevil might not be a Matt Murdock, I'm not for sure. But it's kind of neat that they went back and reused some of the older dye instead of always trying to come up with brand new ones every time. I was going to show you like Mjolnir in here if I can find it. Because like there's the old Ghost Rider, which is a flaming skull, not the chain with fire like the current one has, like the one I got in this video. Star Wars was different, and I can't find that Mjolnir now that I'm actually looking for it. But yeah, I like the idea of that. They reuse some of the dyes. Sometimes they change to reflect the character being a little bit different, but it's cool that they're also going back and reusing some of the old dye. Like there's a different Captain America. He has a different symbol because he has different stats. And I can't find. There's the original Mjolnir. And then there's the new one. So it's a different picture. And then ideally they could have kept it the same picture, because they're both lightning bolts and they're both 1-star, 2-star. But the difference is this one can have a max of 4. This one can only have a max of 3. So because they didn't want you to be able to use it twice, they made it a little bit different. But they didn't have to, which is kind of neat. Yeah, so that's I just want to point that out. So I'm talking about these dice being reused. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. See you guys later. Bye.